Oh, Chris, everyone's still talking about masks and the mask mandate that was put in place yesterday online. Your feeds are probably filled with this conversation right now. There's a lot of misinformation and a lot of people asking questions about the mandate. So our Verified team is setting the record straight this morning. Here's one big question that we got from a lot of you. If you wear a mask in Minnesota, are you breaking the law? The short answer is no, and here's why. Jason posted this comment on our Facebook page yesterday. It's a Minnesota statute about face coverings that says concealing your identity in a public place is a misdemeanor crime, and this is a real Minnesota law. That law, originally added back in 1963, was amended several times over the last 5 decades. Exemptions include wearing a mask for amusement, religious beliefs, weather protection, or medical necessity. So yes, there's technically a law against face coverings on the books, but Governor Walz's emergency order on wearing masks to stop the spread of COVID-19 specifically mentions this statute and says wearing a mask in compliance with his order is not a violation of the law. So we can verify that if you follow the new Minnesota mask mandate, you are not breaking the law. And we had thousands of people talking about the story and the new mask mandate on our KARE 11 Facebook and Twitter pages. If you want to join the conversation anytime, be sure to use the hashtag Sunrisers. So yeah, a lot of unanswered questions, Chris, online. So if anyone has any questions whatsoever, of course, our web pages.
Yeah, I can tell you it's not illegal because I wore a mask into the bank and nobody told me to take it off. So we know we can get away with that. But definitely consult our social pages for all the rules and regulations with this mandate.